This video is to help you troubleshoot an issue with your LED sign. This is for a demonstration. Let's say you have a display and this area happens to be not operable. Most likely the issue is caused by a bad ribbon wire, like one of these guys here, or an actual module itself. So what we have to do is first locate where that problem is starting. In this particular case, it is the third module. This is one module, there's another one here. This is the third module here. So we know the problem is starting at the third module. So we need to consider that maybe this module is the issue, or it could be the output of the second module causing the problem. So now we'll look on the inside. It looks complicated and many wires, but actually it's very, very simple. The problem we're looking at here happens to be in the third module, which is right here. The first thing we want to do is look at the basics. First, make sure that the power wires are in there nice and secure. And if we put a voltmeter, we should be able to read 5 volts. Approximately between 4.8 volts to 5.2 volts is all acceptable. And this should be all the way through. Check all the modules, surrounding modules. We want to also make sure that the ribbon wires are in there securely. If you notice, there's a locking clip on either side where it allows you to remove the ribbon wire. You want to first make sure that is secured in place and snaps in. Continually look in the front side. If that solved the problem, then it was just a loose connection. If that did not solve the problem, start by changing the ribbon wires. Pretty simple. Undo the little clips here. Undo the clips on the second one. Take that ribbon wire out. There's different types of ribbon wires. They might be colored or they might be gray. They're pretty much all the same. So you'll get a replacement ribbon wire. And there's a little groove on one side, so you can't really put these in there incorrectly. Put that in, snap it in place. Put the second one in and snap it in place. You look on the other side again, and if the problem is gone, you're finished. Otherwise, we'll continue troubleshooting. There's a possibility that maybe the module itself is defective. Sometimes the output of number 2 is causing the issue with all the modules forward. You're not going to have an issue where every single module is bad. That just doesn't happen. So we want to find out where the problem is starting from. Say for example the third module is out. We did all these testings and so on and so forth. What we can do is take a long ribbon wire, an extended long wire, and power from module number 2 to module number 4, bypassing completely module number 3. And if we look on the other side and the trouble seems to have gone away, it means the module number 3 is bad. If the issue consistently continues, you would try one more thing, and that is going back all the way to module number 1 to module number 3, bypassing module number 2. And if that works, that means possibly the output in module number 2 is not working. The way you would do that is like this. You would remove the clip from module number 1, the output of number 1, unclip the input of module number 3 and simply put a long ribbon that goes all the way from module number 1 all the way to module number 3. We'll go to the other side and take a look and see what that just did. You see, what we did was we actually bypassed the second module. And if that worked, that tells you that module number 2 might have to be replaced. So you have to do a little bit of troubleshooting to find out where the problem is, but it's very, very simple, and what you have to do is also very simple. If you need to remove the actual module, it's pretty simple. There are 8 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 around the perimeter of each of the modules. If this was a 16mm display, there might be more. Remove the power wires. So just unscrew these 2 little screws here, pull these out. Take out the screws. This module will pop out from the front side. Put another module in and screw it back in place. And then go back and reconnect all the ribbon wires. And once that's all done, you should be able to go back to the other side and everything should be working fine. If you found that the output of, for example, module number 2 is not working, you can actually use that module for use at the end of your cabinet display. Because if you notice, the end modules have no output there, just an open connection. All the information starts on the right side. If you're looking at the display from the right side, moving to the left. If the issue is starting at the first module, it could very well be the long ribbon wire that starts from here and it goes down all the way to the receiving card. Right here, where they plug in. Hopefully this explains a little bit of how you can troubleshoot and repair your display. Thank you.